Turtle Tarteel and the School of Life, a 10-minute bedtime story about wisdom, kindness, courage, and growing up. The forest woke slowly as the golden morning sun stretched through the trees. Birds sang their gentle songs. Leaves danced in the breeze. Little streams sparkled like tiny diamonds. Everything felt alive, except for one quiet little home beside the old lake. Inside lived Tarteel the turtle. Tarteel was the oldest animal in the forest. Long ago, every young animal came to her. She used to teach reading, writing, counting, science, history. The little classroom was always filled with laughter. Tiny paws raised in excitement. Questions filled the air. And every afternoon, the forest echoed with cheerful goodbyes. But that was many years ago. Now, the school had closed. New teachers had arrived. The young animals learned somewhere else. Tarteel still smiled. But today, her smile felt smaller. She slowly opened an old wooden box. Inside were tiny drawings made by her old students. A little feather, a tiny acorn someone had painted, old lesson books, small thank you notes written with wobbly handwriting. She gently touched one paper. "I'll never forget you, Teacher Tarteel." A tear rolled down her cheek. "I suppose my time has passed. I don't think anyone needs me anymore." The little house felt quieter than ever. Outside, the wind softly carried a sigh. Not far away, Oreo the panda, Lulu the bunny, and Baby the kitten were playing together. They laughed as they chased butterflies. But suddenly, Baby stopped. "Did you hear that?" "Hear what?" asked Lulu. "I think someone sounded sad." The three friends followed the sound until they reached Tarteel's little house. They knocked gently. Tarteel slowly opened the door. Oh, what a lovely surprise! But even though she smiled, her eyes looked lonely. Oreo quietly asked, "Teacher Tarteel, are you okay?" She looked toward her old classroom. "I miss teaching. I miss helping others. I feel like all the things I learned no longer matter." The three friends looked at one another. Then Oreo smiled. "Maybe. You don't have to teach school anymore." Lulu nodded. "You could teach us." Baby clapped happily. "The important things. The things adults know. The things no books teach." Tarteel blinked. "The things no books teach?" The three friends nodded together. For the first time that morning, Tarteel smiled with her whole heart. Baby's lesson. Baby raised her tiny paw first. "I have a problem." Tarteel listened carefully. "I love playing. I play after school. I play before dinner. I play with my toys. I play outside. I play until I'm so tired." She looked down. "When Mommy asks for help, I'm too exhausted. I really want to help, but my body says no. I always feel bad." Tarteel smiled kindly. "Baby, wanting to help someone is beautiful. But love isn't only something we feel. It's also something we choose." Baby tilted her head. "I don't understand." Tarteel picked up two small jars. She filled one with colorful stones. Then she poured in sand. The sand barely fit. Next, she emptied the jars. This time, she poured the sand first. The colorful stones wouldn't fit. Life is like these jars. The colorful stones are the people you love. The sand is everything else. If you spend all your energy first, there may be nothing left for the people who matter most." Baby looked surprised. "So, I should help Mommy before I use all my energy?" Tarteel nodded. "Exactly. You don't have to stop playing. Children should play. They should laugh. They should imagine. But before your energy is gone, save a little piece of your day, just for your family, Even 10 minutes of helping can fill someone's whole heart. Baby smiled. So love means making time, not only saying I love you. Tarteel smiled. Exactly. Lulu's lesson. Now, Lulu stepped forward. I have a problem too. What is it? Asked Tarteel. Lulu sighed. When I have homework, I say, I'll do it later. Then later becomes evening. Then I get nervous. Then I avoid it more. Then it becomes bigger. Then I panic. Then I don't enjoy anything. I keep worrying about it. I wish I had just done it. Tarteel gently laughed. I know this feeling. She picked up a tiny backpack. Inside she placed one small pebble. Carry this. Lulu smiled. That's easy. Then Tarteel added another, then another, then another. Soon the backpack became heavy. Lulu struggled. What happened? Tarteel asked. The stones kept getting heavier. Tarteel shook her head. No. They stayed exactly the same. You simply carried them for too long. Lulu's eyes widened. That's what unfinished tasks do. They don't always become harder, but carrying them in your mind makes them feel heavier. The longer we wait, the more worry we add. She gently removed every stone. The backpack became light again. When you finish your work early, you don't only finish homework, you also free your mind. Then your free time truly becomes free. You can play without guilt. You can laugh without worrying. You can sleep peacefully. Lulu smiled. So, doing my responsibilities first actually gives me more time. Exactly, Tarteel said. Responsibility creates freedom. Oreo's lesson, finally. Oreo looked at the ground. I have something I've never told anyone. What is it? Asked Tarteel. I want to learn dancing. But everyone there already knows how. They spin faster. They jump higher. They practiced for years. I'm scared I'll look silly. What if everyone is better than me? Tarteel quietly stood. She walked toward an old tree. Do you see this tree? Oreo nodded. Do you think it became this tall in one day? No. It took years. She pointed toward a butterfly. Did the butterfly begin life with wings? No. She smiled. Everything beautiful has a beginning nobody notices. She looked into Oreo's eyes. The dancers you admire were beginners once. They made mistakes. They forgot steps. They fell. They practiced. They tried again. They kept going. She paused. Now let me ask you something. What do you imagine could happen if you actually started? Oreo thought. I might learn. I might improve. I might even love it. Tarteel nodded. And what happens if you never begin? Oreo became quiet. I'll always wonder. I'll keep imagining, but I'll never know. Tarteel smiled warmly. There are two kinds of tired. The tiredness of wondering and the tiredness of trying. One leaves you with regret. The other leaves you with growth. It's far better to live your dream little by little than spend your whole life asking if you could have done it. Oreo smiled bigger than ever. I think I'm going to my first dance class tomorrow. The sun slowly began setting. Golden light painted the forest orange. The three friends hugged Tarteel. Thank you. You helped us so much. As they skipped home, Baby couldn't wait to help her mom. Lulu planned to finish tomorrow's homework right after school. Oreo imagined taking his very first dance step. Tarteel watched them disappear into the trees. Then she looked toward her old classroom. For a moment, she thought she would feel sad again, but instead, she smiled. I understand now. I may no longer teach reading. I may no longer teach math. I may no longer teach science. But life, Life still has so many lessons, and perhaps those are the lessons we never stop learning. She gently closed her old school books. Then she opened a brand new notebook. On the first page, she carefully wrote, "The School of Life Lesson. 1. Love is shown by making time for the people who matter. Lesson 2. Responsibilities finished early create peace later. Lesson 3. Dreams grow through practice, not perfect beginnings." The breeze carried happy laughter across the forest once more, and Tarteel realized something wonderful. She hadn't stopped being a teacher. She had simply begun teaching the most important subject of all, life. The end.